Horror Fam to HHN 365, a Halloween Horror Nights podcast. My name is Duff, and as always, I'm here with my co-host Jess.
Hey, howdy, hey! I'm gonna be Nico today.
Hey, I like that. Put that cowboy hat on and ride. Nico, just be Nico.
Okay.
That sounds like something Nico would talk about. Put on a cowboy
Cowboys?
hat, and he loves cowboys. I'm sure. Gunsmoke's probably his fifth favorite show ever.
Wow.
Actually, no, he's definitely more of a Bonanza guy. I bet.
I don't know what I just got myself into, but I was not prepared for this conversation.
Neither was I, but here I am.
Oh, we got stuff to talk about? Question mark.
We got something very exciting. But
yeah,
let's hey, social media, we have that. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube at HHN365 and a TikTok at HHN365pod. You can also leave us a voicemail at 407-906-4134. We'll put you right here on the show. And then on today's show, the exciting news I was talking about, we're finally moving on to our Jeopardy-style HHN Trivia Challenge finale. So, Exciting stuff. Always a blast, always a little nervy. We've already recorded it, so I'm feeling much better about myself at this moment. The sweat has kind of resided. It's over. It's like dry sweat at this point.
It's all over. It's
not dripping down into my eyes anymore.
Yeah, no, that was scary. I'm sorry. I think I said it on part of the recording, but being on this side of everything this year is way more nerve-wracking. I did not realize that.
I mean, I can't really speak to that because I've never been on the other side, but I do know this side is, it gets the nerves up for sure.
Yeah, the way I look at it, on the other side, you either win or you don't. On this side, like you got to kind of, there's some stuff there's background work that you don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot, and some of it we figure out on the fly, unfortunately.
What would happen if we all got 0?
Spoiler: no one gets 0. Well,
well, wait. Okay. Well, check out the main segment.
We'll look into that later. But first, let's start with some news and rumors. Amazing news here. It's selfishly amazing for me because I spend so much time talking about Hollywood. I'm like, oh yeah, and the blank house, the maze. I mean,
oops.
John Murdy let us in on a little tidbit here today in a tweet. Actually, in a few. I'll just read the first one for you. I think it's only appropriate to take a moment of silence to mark the passing of the term maze from the lexicon of HHN at USH. They shall henceforward be known as houses in the vernacular of HHN at UO. As Bob Dylan once wrote, the times they are changing. So mazes will now be houses on both coasts.
I mean, you texted me earlier and I was like, yeah, no, I think we can be excited because selfishly, we don't have to correct ourselves anymore.
Exactly. Being Orlando-based, we're obviously house comes to our head first, right?
Yeah.
So when I talk about Hollywood, it doesn't always switch immediately. Sometimes it never switches, and I have to correct myself literally every time, or I'll just completely forget and just call them houses the whole episode. So selfishly, great. Does it matter? Not really. Just as someone who talks about it on a podcast, it's kind of nice not to have to worry about it.
Exactly. And I think it was HN Nightmares. I don't have the tweet pulled up, but they responded and they were like a maze versus a house. And it was like Rat Run versus like a proper HHN house with like a facade. And I was like, that's a good visual to kind of remember.
It's funny though. At that time, houses were called mazes in Orlando too. So
they were.
I get the example, but also kind of ironic. But anyways, all houses makes our life easy. I'm sorry if you have a connection to the word maze. You can keep calling them that. I don't think it really matters at the end of the day. So,
no, it's just verbiage.
Exactly. We'll stick to Hollywood before we move on. Not much. The Myers house that can be seen through the Waterworld queue, looking more like the Myers house every time we see photos. So, thought I'd toss that in there because it's kind of spot on. So we'll see. We've seen things look a lot like things. Hell, we've seen them literally build Halloween 3, like the Silver Shamrock Factory, and then give us Halloween 4. So anything could happen, right?
Yeah. I actually meant to tell you this before we started recording, but I got a DM from someone in Hollywood who listens, and they sent me pictures of the rumored Scarecrow facade up close. and said still no weather vane with like a crying face. But then they also sent pictures of the other stuff that was like back there. There's like a wagon and a like a well that's on
Mm.
the lot right now.
I saw that. I saw someone post that photo, and they.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did, but they compared it to the Nope.
Mm.
Apparently, there's a shot in the trailer of a well that looks.
Oh.
It's definitely like the same thing. Does that mean
Yeah.
it's Nope? No. Does it also mean it would be for that location? No, no. And so still very up in the air. But I thought the resemblance was pretty striking. I won't lie. At the end of the day, it's just a well. So I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they wouldn't have already used a Nope prop, but you know what I mean. They reuse props and have props that look like a bunch of other things. It's just how it works. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. No weather vane still, but that house looks great. And there's also like some
Mhm.
fencing up on like that scarecrow house. Sorry, I just remembered that someone sent this to me. It's a Rebel529 on Instagram. Thank you, Rebel. Appreciate it.
I appreciate the weather vane updates.
Me too.
That the content I'm here for.
Please send me weather vane updates, guys. I will always accept them. If one pops up, we're gonna do a whole episode about this weather vane. Just wait.
But keep
Not
the other
really.
vane photos to yourself. We don't need those.
No.
All right. I guess this is news. Yeah, it's not a rumor. They confirmed it. Monsters Cafe will be available to visit one more time if you are going to the Orlando Informer event next month in June.
Yep. You'll get
So
to eat at the restaurant again.
yeah, that's we talked about being a little sad and bummed. But if you are so inclined to join the Orlando Informer event, you would get to visit it if you so choose.
The good thing is, we're probably gonna get some footage from some vloggers at the event because I think a lot of them always go, especially because this will be open. We'll get someone
Hmm.
who's gonna go get good footage of like the last time in Monsters. So,
Oh, I guarantee there will be multiple videos dropped the next morning.
oh yeah. So selfishly, we're gonna get some hopefully decent content out of that. Be a lot of regurgitated stuff from the same people, but we will get to see it again.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And then last bit of news is not Horror Nights related, really. It's more us related. We just want to mention that the day you hear this, we're actually dropping the episode too. Oops, sorry guys, didn't mean to drop it the same day, but here we are. We are joining up with Fear and Beer, who are also joined by RIP Tour for their second anniversary show. Also matches up with 100 Days from HHN, Orlando's opening date.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun. We actually drafted a whole event. So let's see whose event you think is the best. I think we
And
had
I,
a few. We could have done better. I think we had a few misses. We
eh,
misjudged how they would draft some things,
yes.
but it's all right.
And I think that there is going to be some fan voting. So definitely listen to the episode, decide whose draft team is the best, and then vote for us. Uh,
Exactly.
but I think you guys will like our last pick seemed to be the most popular
Yeah.
with the guys.
It's pretty phenomenal and
It's
terrible
great.
at the same time. But you'll love it. You'll love it. So go check that out tomorrow. And then, that reminds me, I guess, that, hey, when you're listening to this, it's 100 days or less from Halloween, depending on how long it takes you to listen
Yes.
to this. So Halloween Horror
Yes.
Nights, not Halloween. Thing.
As of May 25th, we are 100 days away. So if you're
Yes.
listening on the 25th, yay. If not, it's less than 100. Good job.
Even better, right?
Hey, it's like a little present. I think, I don't know. I wish there was something to talk about 100 days out besides the one announcement.
Right. Soon. What dates did we have? I think you chose the 2nd of June, and I chose the
Yeah,
9th, just not to be the same, pretty much. So, hey, let's see if either of those come true. Hopefully yours, not mine.
hopefully. And it'll be the weekend. That would be a great.
Hey, I mean, it sounds like the next logical one, right? Like from marketing. Although they
Yeah,
usually do save a bigger one for the end too, so
that's
or for
true.
later on. So I mean, they could do that with him as well.
I think it just depends on what is going to be that other big IP.
Yep,
And,
we'll see.
hopefully we get another spec map soon from HN
Hint,
Nightmares.
hint. Wink, wink.
Normally we get one after we get an announcement. So I think one will be coming probably.
We can hope. I know they threw out a teaser, and everyone thought it was, and they're like, "No, nothing to do
Yeah.
with spec maps." Everyone's like, "Oh, I don't care anymore." Then,
Oh, come on. Their content's still good. I know we go to them for spec maps, but come on, we love them.
still love them regardless.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Finish.
no, no. I was just gonna say they were part of our both of our group last year for opening night.
Yeah,
Got to
that's
hang out
true.
with Sean.
Because we just happen to be in the same group too. Look
We
how that
did.
works.
Look at that.
We were on different shows, same group.
They knew. They're like friends need to stick together.
It worked out very well,
I can't wait.
especially since I was alone.
Well, wait, Duff. So we're 100 days out. I was trying to think of
Uh,
something to talk about.
okay, yeah.
What What are you like looking forward to the most this year? It's not the first year back after the pandemic. We've had a year under our belts.
Mhm.
Is there something specifically you're like super excited for? Like I don't know, a feeling or something? I don't know.
First, I'd just like to say I'm very happy you didn't go where I think you were going because you're like, oh, 100 days. And I think you're going to be like, what's your top 100 favorite memories of
Oh God, no.
HHN? Um, but I would say, oh, man. Um, oh, that's tough. I think for me, it's hopefully going back to the more traditional scare zone kind of
Mm,
layout. I mean, they've been going more stage heavy in general, but I feel like last year like had to be a huge impact because of the situation we were in. Because like everything was, it just felt so far and
mhm.
just so many different stages, and that just kind of breaks up what's going on and makes it less like wholly immersive. So hopefully, just kind of going back to the not that there's no stages. I think they can be utilized very well. Just less of them, more like proper sets and kind of
Mm.
more again in your face scare actors.
Yeah, no, I get that. This is the year that I think they need to overhaul scare zones completely. Like, obviously, they
Yeah.
had to change it last year. Let's go back to, not even go back. Maybe there's a future of scare zones we haven't thought of.
Was it last week or the week before that? I think we went on a pretty large tangent about maybe like a full overhaul of scare
I think,
zones.
I'm pretty sure it was either last week or the week before.
Oh, so wow, it seems like we only care about one thing,
Scare zones?
which is not true, by the way. Actually,
No,
I'm one who does prefer houses, um,
same.
but
Yeah, I've
I do
always
love
been.
I love the scare zones too, and I would like to enjoy them as much as I have in the past as well. Last year was just again, I have no issues. I think it was the safest thing to do.
Hmm.
But now, hopefully, when we hit September, it we'll be at a point where that's not as much the case anymore, at least.
Yeah. No, I was talking about this with my sister actually, and with Eugene because he's only ever been to Light and then last year. So I'm very excited for the return of specifically the curtains between scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Sif because for me, I get so distracted so easily by having to open a curtain or something. I will get wrecked every time by the scare actor.
Yep.
And it's like a reset for your brain. So, not to say last year wasn't scary. I got a bunch. Like you were with me, Duff. I would scream in the like and
Mm-hmm.
towards the end of the event. But I am very excited for the scare actors to kind of go back to the more traditional way we're used to scares being set up. Hopefully, we don't have any confirmation of this, but it's going to be scarier if we go back to that. I always was wrecked
Yeah,
without the curtain. So,
I think like I knew I enjoyed SIF and I knew it was important. I didn't realize how important it was
mhm.
because there's one thing like walking through scenes and kind of that walkthrough experience. Not that that's not gonna have not have scares or anything, but like that SIF just like fully envelops you there.
Mhm.
Like not only walking through it, you are in it. It is touching you. And I've seen the SIF wrecks people. Like I've seen people like just walk into SIF they couldn't see and like fall to the floor.
Yeah.
Because something touched them. They aren't expecting anything to touch them, and then it does. Because in some of them, like I like when they're nice and heavy and like you really got to push your way through.
Mhm.
I think we mentioned before like a bug house. What about like SIF to simulate like bugs on you? Stuff like that.
Oh my god. And like air cannons too. Like well we had some air cannons last year, but yeah, it's just going to be different cuz I feel we all got this like sense of calm because
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have to push through curtains. And like if that last year was your first year, they're like meat locker plastic black curtains that you cannot see through. So you don't get to see into the next scene and like turn a corner and set yourself up and be like, oh, there's a scare actor right there. And most of the time they put an actor right by that entrance to the room
Mm-hmm.
to get you for that reason to discombobulate you so everyone else can get you. So I think we're going back to like the roots of the scare, the art of the scare.
Yep.
I'm very excited to just
I'm sure it'll
be
be
destroyed.
back, and I'm very excited for it to be back. So, there's just a lot of things. There's a lot of things I'm excited to.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I just want the event back. I wanted it back every year.
Sunday on opening weekend. I'm excited for that. We got work off the Monday after or the day after because it's Labor Day.
That's right. Yep.
This year, come on.
That's gonna be the perfect opening weekend. Like
I already put in my time off requests. Like
I got opening day off already.
Same. And I took a half day on Thursday so I can check into my hotel and relax.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Do we have anything else to talk about?
Well, I think that's all we got. Of course, we do have the main segment of the show, which is going to take up quite a bit of its time on its own, where Alex Trebek and I
live out my dream.
All right. Yeah. We'll see you on the other side. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you play along and get a bunch of questions right, or be like us and we would probably get a bunch wrong and finish negative. So,
Absolutely.
It's his life.
This is Jeopardy. Welcome to the finals, guys. We did it. We're here. We have our 3 finalists. I guess we can introduce them right now.
Yeah. I mean, people already know. Get into it. Why not?
You know these people. You've heard them on all the previous episodes. Unfortunately, we did lose someone. We do not have Cole with us. Now, I mean, wow, that sounded really morbid. No, we didn't lose Cole.
I mean,
we lost Cole from the finals. Unfortunately, he just had a lot going on. So we do have 3 contestants with us, not 4, but we are very excited to have them back. I'm going to start with the first person I see, and that is my sister, Ashley. What's up?
What it do, baby?
Totally natural.
Just wondering how you're here. That's all.
Yeah, Ashley's here. Our next finalist is Dan. Dan, what's up?
Welcome, everyone. Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you for welcoming me to my Jeopardy.
Trying to steal my job every time. God.
Hey, howdy, hey.
No, well, I don't say that. That's fine. My line is, we got nothing to talk about. And our last contestant, who you heard most recently, Dakota. Dakota, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. And we also have Jonathan helping us out with score. Jonathan, what's up?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. I trust you. Don't fuck this up.
Please
Now I'm scared.
Good, that's the point.
This is the hardest job of anyone who's in this episode right now.
And in honor of Cole, I am sitting in the back of a pickup truck on a couch. Just so you know.
Are you watching a baseball game right now?
Wow. Too late, unfortunately. They're already done. But I'm sitting by an empty baseball field.
Oh,
all right.
Ashley, she's out. Sorry, we're down to 2 contestants for the finals.
And I'm a Panthers fan. Leave me alone.
All right, so you guys, I'm assuming everyone knows how Jeopardy works, but if you don't, we're only doing 1 round of Jeopardy. So we have the board. There's 5 categories. I'm going to read those in a second. There are, 5 questions in each category, 200 points, 400, 600, 800, and 1,000. The more the question goes up in monetary or points, whatever, we're not going for money here, the harder it is. So 200 is going to be the easiest, 1,000 is going to be the hardest. There is 1 daily double on the board, and whoever gets that can wager as much points as they have, and they could double it or lose it all. If they buzz in and do not answer or get it wrong, they are getting points deducted. So we are playing real Jeopardy rules here, guys. And that's why Jonathan is here, because without Jonathan, we'd be lost.
Yep, he's keeping score. Jess is living out a lifelong dream and being Alex Trebek.
Yes.
And I'm just kind of watching buzzers and marking the board down. So you're only going to hear Jess for the most part, which I'm sure everyone's excited about.
Oh, no. Everyone's already tuned out. All right. Are we ready to hear our categories? Our contestants have seen them just so because they needed to see the board and what was up there. But for you guys at home, our categories are Islands of Adventure, Not an Icon, Bi-Coastal, Cary, Ohio, and Japan and Singapore, which we got a little bit of flack for.
Good.
When they saw that.
I'm ready to Jamie Lee Curtis this shit.
All right. And we chose the person who's going to start control of the board. And it's the only person who has been in the finals before. And that is going to be Dan. So, Dan, if you are ready, where do you want to start?
Let me do bi-coastal for 600, right in the middle.
All right. The Orlando version of this bi-coastal house was the first and last to be located in Soundstage 19.
We have Dan.
What is American Horror Story?
That is correct. All right, Dan, you still have control of the board. Where are we going?
Same thing for 400, Alex.
I'm really living out a fantasy here. Jeopardy is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I'm sorry, you said for 400?
Yes, please.
All right. This year featured 5 shared IP houses for both coasts.
Give you 5 seconds if someone wants to buzz in. All right, we'll call it there.
All right, so that's going to be 2019. There was Stranger Things, Ghostbusters, Us, Killer Clowns, and House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was that many either. I'm not going to lie. All right, Dan, you still have control of the board.
Let's do the same for 200.
All right. This Hollywood house took the 3D approach to this musical artist maze, where Orlando went more of a traditional storytelling direction.
Dakota.
Alice Cooper?
Judge.
Yeah.
Are we getting? We didn't get a Jeopardy answer.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is Alice Cooper?
Hey, we said
we said no. We said grammar wasn't a problem.
Okay, well, yeah, you got your one. That's it. If you do it again, yeah.
All right.
That is correct. It was Alice. Dakota, where are we going?
Oh fuck. Islands of Adventure for 400.
Okay. The HMS Friday is the setting for this original house.
Dakota.
Where is Ship of Screams?
That is correct.
You totally don't watch this show.
It is. I think what is Ship of Screams is correct, but you are correct.
Where? With the HMS Friday.
Where'd it go?
What?
God. Why?
Why is Ship of Screams?
Dakota, where are we going?
Oh God. Let's keep it in Iowa with 600.
All right. That is the daily double.
Oh.
Jonathan, how many points does Dakota have?
Dakota has 600 as of now.
So Dakota, you can wager up to 1,000 if you'd like, or as much as you'd like.
I have 600?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I guess all of it.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how this works. Do I have to buzz?
No,
it's only you.
This is you.
Okay.
So you want to make it a true daily double?
Jessica's thriving.
I've never been happier.
I'm spiraling.
All
The
right.
opposite of thriving.
So for the chance to double your score, and only Dakota gets to answer this one, guys. I'm sorry. This region of Terra Crentis is home to Demon Cantina.
Where is Ironbone Gorge?
That is correct. Yes. This is where the crowd would applaud. All right. So that doubles your score. And Dakota, where are we going now?
We're going to stick in Islands of Adventure with 800.
All right. Everyone can play now. This scare zone utilized the chainsaw drill team in an homage to Dueling Dragons.
Dakota.
What is Immortal Island?
That is correct.
How many points was this one again?
800.
800.
Perfect.
Do we want to do a score update?
No.
Oh,
Go ahead, Jonathan. What do we got? What are the scores?
Okay, so Dakota has 2,000. Ashley has nothing, and Dan, I'm assuming because we had that one question that nobody answered, it would be 200.
sounds right to me.
All right.
Well, no, he doesn't lose points though, right?
Oh, he doesn't lose points
He
if
doesn't
he
lose
if
points. Because he
okay,
didn't
well, then
buzz
it's
in.
just
Because he
then
didn't
it's
buzz
just
in.
600.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Shit.
Perfect.
Yeah, if no one buzzes but they got control of the board, there's no deduction.
This is going to be a
Got it.
wild ride.
I
Dakota,
don't
where are
watch
we
Jeopardy
going?
very often.
Okay.
I'm a nerd.
Let's do Cary, Ohio for 400.
Hey. Cary, Ohio is located in this county.
Damn.
Where and what is Wyandotte County?
That is correct. All right, Dan, where are we going?
Let's do Cary for 600.
All right, Cary for 600. This house had a right. Ugh. Let me try that again. This house had a retcon backstory to become the first HHN mention of Cary, Ohio.
Dakota.
What is Scream House?
That is correct. Daddy Kane. All right, Dakota, where are we going?
Oh, God. Let's do Not an Icon for 400.
Right. This photograph-fearing character was Bloody Mary's patient number 3.
Dakota.
Who is Charlie McPherson?
That is correct. All right, where are we going?
Not an Icon for 600.
Okay. These are 2 additional places where Bayou of Blood's Voodoo Queen have appeared.
Dan.
Dead Waters and the Icon Scare Zone? Or what is Dead Waters and what is the Icon Scare Zone?
That is correct. All right, do we want to do a score update? Or do you need a minute, Jonathan?
Oh, I'm good. So Dakota has 3,000. Ashley has nothing, and Dan has 1,600.
Ooh, okay. Come on, Ashley.
Coming for you. Watch out. Getting close.
You guys are shying away from the big ones. And Japan and Singapore in general.
Oh, I had a feeling no one was going to touch Japan and Singapore until they had to.
We're going to get there regardless. So, I mean, you know.
Well,
Fine.
if you're going to challenge, then can we do Japan and Singapore for 1,000?
Ooh,
there you
okay.
go.
We're going to be that way about it.
All right.
Okay. All right.
My
Japan,
minus 1,000 ready.
Japan and Singapore for 1,000. This icon of horror-led house in tandem with Mummy Museum made up HHN Japan's 2 inaugural HHN houses.
Many words.
Good job, guys. We're thriving.
Do you want to repeat it?
Sure. This icon of horror-led house in tandem with Mummy Museum made up HHN Japan's 2 inaugural houses.
Give you guys about 5 seconds if you want to try.
Yes, so I can be negative 1,000.
All right, we'll call it there.
Come on, icon of horror. There was a little hint in the beginning. I mean, I wouldn't have even known this. What is Jason's Bloody Diner?
Oh,
Come on, guys. Duh.
That was such
Who
a
does
good
not know
hint.
that?
Bloody
Wow.
Diner, of
Missed that
course.
Incredible.
Where do I sign up to see
That's
that?
1,000 pointers. Just saying.
Okay. All
Oh,
right,
no.
Dan. I think you still have control of the board.
Let's do Cary for 1,000 then.
All right. This Cary, Ohio house was the most recent house found in Soundstage 20.
Damn.
What is Dead End?
That is correct. Wow. All right. Where you want to go now?
Let's do Carrie for 8.
This group, a division of the legendary Truth, disappeared while investigating in Carrie.
Dan.
Who were the Spirit Seekers?
That is correct.
And let's finish the category, Alex.
All right. Is that 200? Is that the one that's left?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have the fancy board that you guys have. All right. For 200 points. Cary, Ohio's sister town.
Dan.
What is Calais, France?
That is correct.
Look
Good
at the
job.
pronunciation.
Wow.
I didn't know the question was over.
Oh, it's just the answer, and you have to give us the question. I'm sorry, they all can't be as long as the one
like,
from
I
Singapore.
was like, oh fuck, it's over. Shit.
All right, Dan, where would you like to go now?
Let's do Japan and sing for 200.
All right. This icon's name was changed to Bill Skorsky for Singapore's first event.
Dakota.
Who is the director?
That is correct. Where would you like to go now, Dakota?
Oh, let's go to Islands of Adventure for 1,000.
All right.
Yes.
This scrapped icon from the Iowa years is one of the few to never make an appearance of any kind.
Give you 5 seconds. And we'll call it.
All right, that icon was who is Dr. Payne, HHN 14. Dakota, where are we going?
Islands of Adventure for 200.
Okay. This former house location is the only permanent structure to be built solely for HHN.
Ashley.
What is the Carnage Warehouse?
There you go.
Yeah.
I think we need a score update now.
Yeah, we do.
Hell yeah, we do.
So Dakota has 3,200. Ashley now is on the board with 200. And Dan has 3,600.
I'm so close.
Wow. Hey, you never know. All right,
Jeopardy.
Ashley. Ashley,
Oh,
where
shit.
are we going?
Oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna go to Japan and Singapore for 400.
All right. This scare zone in Singapore received backlash due to its relation to a real-world location of the same nickname where tragedy commonly occurs.
Dakota.
Oh, I have the name wrong. Suicide Forest. What is the Suicide Forest?
That is correct.
Oh, wow.
The confidence was oozing.
Ooh. Lord.
Dakota and Dan are now tied.
Ooh.
Let's do Not an Icon for 800.
Okay. Not an icon for 800?
Yeah.
This character would sacrifice victims to the Gorewood tree on command.
Dan.
Who is the Terror Queen?
That is incorrect.
Dakota.
Who is Eelmouth?
That is correct.
Of course.
All right, Dakota, where are we going?
Let's stay with Not an Icon, but do 1,000.
Okay, 4,000. This Legion
We
of
need the buzzer cleared.
Sorry, I was updating the board. My bad.
Sorry. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
This Legion of Horror is home of the Nightingales.
Dakota.
Who are the Strangoids?
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Oof.
Dan.
Who are the Sarabin?
That is correct.
That's a big one.
That's
A big one.
That hit.
Let's finish out the non-icons for 200.
All right, for 200. This late night horror host kidnapped and tortured a producer and crew live on air.
Ashley.
Who is HR Blood and Guts?
That is correct.
Blessed be.
Where are we going, girl?
Oh, Jesus, it's me again. I'll go by Coastal for 1,000, Alex.
All right, for 1,000. The Hollywood version of this bi-coastal house was used as the set for a documentary based on the property.
Give you guys 5 seconds. And we'll call it.
The answer is, what is Friday the 13th Camp Blood?
I thought it was going to be Stranger Things from 2019.
Thought it was gonna be Saw.
I had no thoughts, so.
Well, Ashley, where do you want to go on the board? We're back to
We're
you.
going to finish out by Coastal, please.
Which one?
800.
Okay, thank you.
There's only 800 left. Oh, so sorry.
I don't
You
have
don't
the
have
board.
Neither do I. I just knew there was one left.
All right, for 800. This bi-coastal house celebrated the 10th and 35th anniversary of properties it portrayed.
Five seconds. We will call it.
All right, the answer to that is going to be AVP, Alien versus Predator.
Ding, ding.
And then with a couple questions left, do we want to get a score update, Jonathan?
Of course, Dakota has 3,400, Ashley has 400, and Dan has 3,800.
All right, Ashley, where are we going?
Don't call it a comeback. Gonna do Japan and Singapore for 600.
All right. This experience in Japan was the event's first silent haunt.
Five seconds. We will call it.
All right, that's going to be, what is Silence in the Ghost Ship? Ashley.
I have so many options left. Japan and Singapore for 800.
Okay. Despite Jack the Clown being featured in a house and show for HHN 4 in Singapore, this character was the event icon, not Jack that year.
5 second warning. And for the final time, we will call it.
All right. No love for Japan and Singapore. So the answer is going to be the Minister of Evil, Jonah Goodwill.
Of course.
Yeah, come on.
That was later.
How do I?
Oh, no, it was the same year.
Damn.
Yeah. Is that it? Did we clear the board or is there more?
That's it. Board's clear.
Oh, all right. And for our final score update before Final Jeopardy.
All right, we have 3,400 for Dakota, 400 for Ashley, and Dan has 3,800.
All right. So for Final Jeopardy, we're going to give you guys the category. You guys are going to wager. You can wager as little as, I believe, 200. Or can they wager 0? Now I can't remember.
They can wager 0.
Okay, so you guys can wager 0 or up to as much as you have. It's a numbers game at this point, but you do have to wager after you hear the category before you hear the question. So, are we ready for the category?
Yes.
Sure.
Dakota's like, I'm over this.
I'm like, my anxiety is at a 40.
All right, I don't know if this is going to help. So our category for Final Jeopardy is going to be unique experiences. So, are they sending you their wager stuff?
DM me on Twitter your wager.
Yes.
Oh, I should have done that privately.
Oh.
Oops. Deleting.
Yeah, don't do it in the group, please.
Don't look at that, please.
Do 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 do
Oh,
do.
no.
Do, 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 do. I know this is normally not until they're writing down, but It's my fantasy I'm living in. This very much feels like Ellen's energy adventure. This is my Jeopardy dream sequence.
I'm bad at math. I'm like, I don't know. Odds?
Stupid Judy, stupid energy.
Stupid energy. Bill.
Bill, the science guy.
Wait, so am I Ellen and Duff is Bill? I don't know if I want to be Ellen. That's
And
terrible.
I'm stupid Judy. Except, actually, I'm Einstein.
But you get a lifetime supply of energy. That's great.
Ah,
Oh,
All right, wagers are in.
Take
all
the
right.
Calcarium.
Wagers are locked in, guys. Our category was unique experiences. And our final question, are we ready?
Wait, do we buzz in or do we message?
No. You
Message.
message privately your
No,
answer.
Not to the group, please.
Please don't message.
Who would do that? Yeah, none of us would do that.
Oh, I
what
can.
do we have to answer?
30 seconds is the normal. That's the Jeopardy song
And
length.
it's not like we don't have to beat each other in with it. Just
No.
No.
Okay.
That's why you wagered. So
Got
everyone, it affects everyone differently.
You're great, Dakota.
Oh my
All
God.
right. I can feel the anxiety like down I-4 from Dakota right now.
I'm nervous, I'm gonna
Just
lose.
like winning.
All right. Our final Jeopardy question, unique experiences. The caretaker would pay you an in-room visit if you purchased this add-on. Do 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 do. And Duff, what will our contestants be going home with today?
Our contestants will be going home with a $50 Universal gift card.
Well, not all of them, just the winner.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The other contestants will be going home with a lifetime supply of memories and friendship. Brought to you by HHN 365.
Mm-hmm.
That. Have we filled 30 seconds yet, do you think? I did not look at the clock. I should have.
Probably got like 5 seconds left or so.
All right. You guys got until the recording says 10 seconds.
And
All
we
right.
got it all in.
All right. So, Duff, do you want to reveal? Oh, well, wait. I have to know the wagers before they reveal their answers. So, Duff, that's on you.
Yes, I will tell you the wagers. So we have Ashley, who wagered 400.
Ooh, all of it.
Ashley's answer was the Jessica's Dream package.
Duff, is that not what I texted you earlier?
It is.
Can we give her points for buttering up to Alex?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
I thought I was funny. Whatever.
All right. Next, we have Dan, who wagered 200. No one knew that.
I didn't.
And his answer
didn't.
was Daddy Kane's Sleepy Time Surprise.
Wow, that's a t-shirt.
Dreams every night.
Yeah, this is just my dreams.
And Jonathan, how much did Dakota have?
Dakota had 3,400.
Dakota wagered 3,400.
That was. Oh, never mind. What? Never mind. Ignore me.
What?
Words are hard.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand. And his answer. What is the caretaker's fucking Hard Rock Hotel nightcap sleepover slumber party?
Jessica's dream package. We all essentially have the same thing.
It's the same answer. They're the same picture.
It's just the Spider-Man pointing and staring at me.
And I'm in the middle, just like, ah!
Yeah.
Wow. The caretaker's fucking.
I'm gonna go out. I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
I love it. Well, unfortunately, no one got it correct. Dakota, you were very close. The description was on point. So the correct answer is the Eternal Rest package, and the caretaker would get wheeled in a coffin at like 3 a.m. and read you a bedtime story
What the fuck?
at the Hard Rock.
That really is your dream.
That is, I think I was 8 when this happened, but
Why would they wheel the caretaker in when you could have the storyteller read you a bedtime
this was
story?
2000. This was like 2002.
Yes,
Ah,
correct.
Born yet,
okay.
yeah.
Now it makes sense.
I was
I
8.
never
Like,
She did exist yet.
yeah.
Did you hear me when I heard the wager? I was like, ugh. does it cost?
Well, Jonathan, with those, did you get the score updates in? We know who
There's
won.
some
but-
crazy score updates right now.
Ashley.
So Dakota wagered it all and now has 0.
Hey.
Ashley wagered it all and now has 0. And Dan didn't
yeah.
wager it all and only wagered 200, so now he has 3,600. So, winner.
And the
There we
first
go.
ever back-to-back champ of HHN Trivia. Well, not back-to-back. Two-time champ. I worded that wrong. My bad.
Wow.
Wow.
Congrats.
Kind of crossed the line with like one wheel left on the car. Putter. It was fun. That's what matters.
You got to
What
go
if
out
you
with a
all
bang
wagered it
and
all?
win.
That's true.
Yeah, what if Dan wagered it all and we all
We
had
all-
zero?
Yeah, Jess. What happens?
Uh,
was planned for that.
Again.
I'm sure you prepared for that.
Has that ever
Um,
happened on Jeopardy?
I think the winner automatically gets to stay then. Like the last, you know how they always have the winner from the episode before.
Oh, so it'd have been like, Dan, you won, but you don't get any money.
You guys get to
We're-
split the gift card.
Yeah, that means Jeff and I get drinks at Universal. That's all it meant. Just meant you had to use the gift card to have a drink with us or something
I'm
like
proud
that.
to say I tied with Dakota. I think that's
You
a proud-
did.
You really tore it out.
I tore something out. It was
A
my
lovely first and a half runner up, if you will.
A lovely 1, 2, 3, 4 first alternate.
The only reason I'm here is because I kept guessing saw and then run. So one worded houses are really my strong suit.
Literally.
Well, now we know a category for next year's Jeopardy final. One-worded houses.
Oh my god.
No, I saw these categories. I was like, all right, well, pack it up, everybody.
Got my head out.
Head out.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, it's been fun. I guess we can let y'all plug anything you guys are doing. Stuff like that. So Dan, as the winner, do you want to go first? Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Brom_Daniels. But I'm really not plugging anything. Just be good to each other.
I love that. The most important thing to plug, honestly. Trashly, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Twitter at Trashly27. And I'm also on a lovely podcast with my sister and our lovely best friend Daniel
Rude.
called Squat on the Rocks. You can find us on Twitter at squat_rocks. Topical podcast where we drink and talk about random shit that a wheel picks. And then
Yep.
review the alcohol. Thank you. I'm also on another podcast, but I'm not going to talk about it. Bye.
All right. And Dakota, where can the listeners find you?
I run a YouTube channel called the Cathode Coaster and a YouTube series called The Horror Nights Gauntlet, where I rank a bunch of haunted houses and talk about Halloween Horror Nights and stuff.
Watch
And,
it.
There's a recent episode I just posted. It's crazy. That never works out when I do podcasts.
I have not watched it yet. I need to, because as I've said before, your channel is one of my favorite. Production
Aw.
value, content, all of it. Go check it out, guys. It's great.
True.
Other than that, I guess Cathode Coaster on Twitter. Everything else, yeah.
And go check out the Scream Squad drawing Dakota made for me.
God.
It's so good. Oh my god. But yeah, Duff, is anything you want to say? Trivia?
I guess our scorekeeper can plug himself too.
Oh yeah, Jonathan. I'm so sorry. You're just here. Like you're just part of the gang. Like
Wow.
I'm just here playing with numbers. That's
no,
it.
you're just one of us. That's all it is.
Exactly. You can find me and my friend Christy run a podcast called Hung Up on Horror, where we talk all things Halloween Horror Nights, speculation, news, rumors, all that good stuff, and other haunts and movies occasionally. And we got a good interview coming up that I think you guys are really gonna like. And you can find that on really any podcasting platform. Just type in Hung Up on Horror and you'll find us. And on social media, if you want to look us up, you can find us at Hung Up on Horror on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff. So yeah.
Yes, definitely check them out. Thank you so much for doing Score. I did not mean to forget you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Never forget him.
I can't. No, that's just my brain. I'm so sorry. Duff, now is there anything you want to add?
Nope, that was stressful as always for us too.
Yeah.
I'm just distressing and sweating a little bit.
We love trivia, but now that I've been on this side of it this year, it is, whew, it's a lot.
You didn't expect that, did you?
No, I'm grateful for the memories, but I'm happy it's over for 10 months or whatever now.
When they
ever
brought up,
decide to
no,
do a
go.
round on Psycho or The Shining, let me know.
I think when they brought up what happens if everyone had 0, I almost collapsed.
Oh no, I was
Just
gonna
from the
start
thought.
crying. I panicked. My brain turned off for a second. I was like, I can't do another board of these. This was hard. Like that's why there wasn't a double Jeopardy round, guys. We didn't. This no. You guys are complaining about Japan and Singapore. That's all we had.
Maybe one year we'll expand it and get all the way there. But this was obviously not the year. So
No,
you
oh
could
my
have
God.
done Psycho and The Shining. I just gave you 2 categories.
Shush. But thank you guys for being here. We appreciate all of you for taking time out of multiple days now, since you guys have all done more than one round, and being here. We love trivia. The fans love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I guess now back to whatever we're talking about on this episode. Congratulations, Dan. Oh my God, the winner of all winners. You have won Jeopardy. You did it. Again. You did it. Did he win the first year?
he won the first
2?
year. That's a pretty insane stat that we've done it 3 years. Dan is the champion twice already.
Wow. Dan, congratulations. Dakota and Ashley, Dakota, you put up a valiant effort. Well, Dakota, you did great. Ashley, you really did something there. I'm proud of you as your sister for at least getting 2. Thank you. You didn't embarrass me, kid. But yeah, Dan won the $50 Universal gift card. He's going to be taking us out for drinks opening weekend. I'm pretty sure.
Hell yeah, of course, I heard that as well.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for everyone who participated in trivia, who listened. We did it for you guys.
Yeah, I definitely don't do it just for me because, again, stressful, sweating.
Yeah. Oh my God, I couldn't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. This side's hard.
One day, but like we talked about, I kind of like the idea of doing like eventually like the final episode is like not a live show, maybe a live show. Anyways, a video, like video format, like big grand finale kind of deal. That sounds so much more stressful. That sounds worse.
It does, but I also think that
but worse.
I think it would be so good if like
It
Jeopardy was a video, like a YouTube exclusive. I don't know.
I
don't know. Maybe next year. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely no promises there.
No promises. But again, congratulations, Dan. Everyone did so well. Everyone who I feel like competed this year did really well as well. Like we always had high scores in the first couple rounds, so better than what I did last year. I didn't make it to the finals, so
I would not be surprised if we saw some of our finalists potentially return to the finals again next year because they know a lot. They know a lot.
They do be knowing stuff.
They do be.
They do be. And I also appreciated everyone's answers of Jess's caretaker.
Oh yes, that was phenomenal.
Thank you guys. But yeah, Duff, do you want to plug all of our socials and all that?
Yep. That's Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at HHN365, on TikTok at HHN365pod, and of course, join us on the show by leaving us a voicemail at 407-906-4134. Jess, did you have parting words? Anything about like your wishes to go back in time and enjoy the eternal rest package and eternally rest in that moment forever?
I was 8 years old, but honestly, if I could do it now at 28, oh wow, that's really, oh my God.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God, I've known the caretaker for 20 years, like at least, well, maybe a little less because the art of the scare, but God, if that is my one time machine, like Catacombs always had their way back machine. That is my way back machine. I think that tops everything I've ever said. I want the eternal rest package. They wheeled the caretaker in a fucking coffin at 3 a.m. to read you a bedtime story.
That's bring us stuff like that again. Bring us. All right, before I start crying about what we could have. Hey,
we were children.
We'll see you next week, and we'll be hopefully happier now. See you in the streets.